What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Happy Sunday to you all, and welcome to another live beer review. Yeah, when I was creating the stream, I kind of left the settings for the beer I did yesterday until probably right before I started today. I was like, oh, I forgot to change the title of the freaking stream to the beer I'm actually drinking today. So the link that you may see in like Discords and all that stuff may show for an IPA, but that we're drinking a Fruited Blender Weiss today because I got another one from the Fruited Blender Weiss. I think they're one of the better breweries out there that come out with this kind of style of beer because I've had so many of this style from them before, and they're all delicious. So we got another one from 903 Brewers today called Wing on a Prayer, which is like their 8th anniversary beer, I think. So what they named this on because they started this beer, they started 903 Brewers on a Wing on a Prayer. So because they struggled, they went through some hardships trying to create the brewery. So now they've been around for 8 years now, and then they decided to come out with this like anniversary style fruited Blender Weiss, which I'm pretty excited because it's I don't think it's going to be anything like revolutionary when it comes to something I've never tasted before in a Fruited Blender Weiss, but just because it's brewed with mango, pineapple, and coconut, so it's going to be a very tropical, very kind of like pillowy, soft mouthfeel experience. Of course, coming from the Slushy line, it's going to be like more of a heavier kind of fruit puree kind of forward kind of beer. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm pretty damn excited because anything from them that I've had from the Slushy line has been delicious. It's been absolutely delicious. So I'm excited to see if this one kind of lives up to the other ones. So without further ado, let's crack this guy open and see what we get on the nose. I'm expecting this to have really, really strong like tropical fruit flavors. I'm expecting how much of that coconut is going to come through because I'm curious. Oh yeah, definitely getting that mango and the pineapple right off the bat. I think the mango and the pineapple are going to add like a nice natural tartness to it. But I'm expecting this will be like a nice bright orange color and just look absolutely delicious. So I'm going to be drinking out of my Whiskey Hill tulip glass, and let's see how this guy pours. Oh yeah, exactly what I expected. This looks thick. Gonna get a little bit in the glass, give it a little spin, get stuff moving. Of course, when you're drinking this kind of beer, I always recommend rolling the can when you take it out of the fridge just to get everything moving in there, and then kind of right before you drink it, store it upside down because there's going to be a lot of sediment, a lot of the puree that's going to be in the beer. Kind of, you want to get that stuff moving. You want to get it start being a little bit more suspended in that can. So I don't know about you guys, but this kind of looks like I'm drinking a mimosa right now. Look at that color. Definitely looks like a smoothie in my opinion. Definitely getting that like strong, like I won't say it's a strong tartness, but definitely getting like a nice tart tropical fruit note on here. That pineapple and the mango is coming through really, really nice. So without further ado, let's give this guy a try. So cheers, everybody. Happy Sunday. Yeah. Yep, it's exactly what the flavor profile is. You get nice mango, pineapple, and coconut. The coconut actually comes through at the end to kind of, whenever you have anything with coconut and beer, I always notice that it's more on the back note. It's not going to be the most upfront flavor you get. You're going to get mostly all those tropical fruits with the mango and the pineapple. That coconut just kind of rounds everything out, gives it like a nice kind of sweetness. But yeah, it's really well balanced. Not really too tart. I'm getting like a slight tartness, but not anything extraordinary when it comes to being too tart. Yeah, it's just another solid, really simplistic, absolutely delicious Fruited Blender Weiss, and I think they absolutely nailed it with this one. This is pretty damn good. Oh yeah, it's like you're drinking a smoothie. All the puree, kind of all the sediment that you're drinking in there, it's kind of pulpy almost. Yeah, outstanding, absolutely outstanding. So I don't know if I mentioned this before, but this guy comes in at a 6.5% ABV, which to me, that's easily sessionable. You can have 2 or 3 of these and probably be okay, even though you're gonna have a couple of them and then realize how much of an easy drinker it is, and it's just gonna be, you're gonna be pounding these things down if you really enjoy it just because it's that easy to drink. But Untapped, I always talk about when it comes to similar beers, when it comes to like if you can't get your hands on this style of beer or this beer exactly, Untapped always does a really good job at showing similar beers to this one that might be in that same realm that you might get a similar drinking experience from. Well, this one is, you guys heard me talking about it early in the week, where the past few beers I've gotten that have been like a Fruited Blender Weiss fruited sour kind of situation, The only similar beers that have been showing up are beers from Dry County and beers by Bacon Bros. And this is another another one that does that. It's showing all the ones that I've named before. So I'm not really going to suggest any of these ones just because I've already suggested these and they show up all the time on different things. So I don't want to be naming off the same stuff. So Mike, from this, with all the like heavy pineapple, heavy mango kind of things, of course I'm going to recommend anything from the Brain series from Drecker. They always have, if you're looking for like a tropical fruit, look for like one of the pineapple ones, look for like a mango one. I think the passion fruit, like something with passion fruit actually might be a good one in there as well. But anything from the Brain series, I would say you would get like a similar drinking experience when it comes to this one. Thick, heavy, nice tartness, really, really heavily fruited. And overall, it's just, yeah, absolutely delicious. 903 actually knocked it out of the park with this one yet again. So let's look here at the ratings of this one. So like I said, it's a fruited blended white. It's made with mango, pineapple, and coconut. Straightforward, to the point. 3 flavors that go absolutely perfect with each other just because they all seem to mix together really well whenever you make a beer with them. So let's see if anybody drank this on my friends list. I don't think anybody has. Nope. And let's look here. Like I said, 6.5% ABV. And with over 545 ratings, this one has an average rating of 4.21 out of 5, which is pretty fantastic. And I can definitely see why it's rated that high after drinking this. So let's see what other people gave it. So this person gave it a 2 out of 5. That's interesting. This person gave it a 2.5. Let's see. This person gave it a 3.75. Purchased off Tavor like I did. Let's see. Another 3.75. This person gave it a 2. Was it a 2.25? Where's that? Yeah, 2.25. Let's see. We got this guy gave it a 4.25, saying never a bad brew from 903. Which, yeah, I can definitely agree. I've rarely had a beer that I didn't like from them. Let's see, another 4. This person gave it a whole 5 out of 5, purchased at 903 Brewers in November, so it might be still available for a to-go can pickup. Who knows? But let's see, we got another 4.5. Let's see, 4, 3.25 per Tavor, and the only thing they described it as is tropical, which I can definitely agree. Let's see, another 4.25, 4.25, 4.25. Let's see, 4.5. Purchased at the Village West Discount Liquors, which is in Kansas City. So that's cool. So if you want to go into Kansas, you can possibly find 903 up there, which is really cool. So let's start breaking down how we're going to give this one a rating. Because the ratings have been, the first ones that I read off were kind of lower on the scale, which surprises me. But the more I kind of scrolled down, the more they started getting into that like 4.25, where it's like starting to notice how it is on the average. So yeah, I agree, Kentucky. I haven't had a bad beer from 903 at all. But let's start figuring out what we're going to do for ratings on this guy. So let me pour a little bit into the glass. Even though this is a smaller size, so it's going to be definitely having some beer still in the can when I describe the can art. Yeah, I like the can art to this one. It's for a company coming out with like an 8-year anniversary beer. I think this is very well done. Of course, Kentucky was thinking this was Anthony Romella on the front, which it isn't. This is actually the owner and his wife. These two are the people that created this brewery. So, of course, you see the tanks and stuff in the background, Winging a Prayer on there. So it's very, very well done, very classy. This is a very, very classy anniversary beer, which I could always appreciate. This is definitely something that caught my attention just because having something with the owners on there, I'm like, this beer has to be special in some way. So, and it looks absolutely something that's special to them. And then you read it on there, talk about how it's their 8-year anniversary beer and all that kind of stuff, then it makes you understand why they did the can art the way they did. So, yeah, I'm a fan. It's really classy, really clean. I like having the bright tanks and the fermenters in the background too, kind of showing their story. Maybe this was the amount of tanks that they had when they first started. I don't know. But yeah, it's a really, really cool message they have on there. Always really nice and clean stuff coming from 903 when it comes to their can art. So yeah, I'd give this one a solid 4 out of 5. I enjoy it. This would definitely be something that catches my attention for sure if I saw it at a liquor store or bottle shop, just because I'd want to know what it's all about. Ugh, sneeze coming. But yeah, very, very nice. So if I got this thing in a flight at 903, because that's what I want to do eventually. I would love to go to 903 and just get a flight of all of their slushy stuff that they have available. I think that'd be a fun experience. But If I got this one in a flight, would I get another one? Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. It's definitely up there with more of their enjoyable fruited Berliner for sure, just because it has all those heavily tropical fruit notes. I enjoy the coconut flavor in there. Looking like straight orange juice is a nice kind of look too. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. This is definitely up there with. This is another one that I would kind of like introduce to people that are trying to get into fruited Berliner Weisses and fruited sours, just because it's heavily fruited, not too tart. You can kind of give people an idea of what they're going to be experiencing with this kind of style of beer. So overall, they did a fantastic job. Like, it's nothing that's reinventing the wheel when it comes to this kind of style, but it's just a beer that is really well done. And of course, I wouldn't expect anything less from 903. So I think for my final rating on this guy, I think I'm going to give this one a solid. I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 5. 8.5 out of 10. Wow. Really, really good. I would definitely recommend if you can get your hands on this one, pick it up. It's just, like I said, nothing that's reinventing the wheel. You're just going to get a really good drinking experience from this one. And that's what they're just trying to do. They're trying to put out good beer, different styles, and all that kind of stuff for people to enjoy. And this is definitely one that I'm enjoying. So big shout outs to 903 for coming out this one. And congratulations on their 8-year anniversary. You could show they put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into this brewery. And you could see it's their passion just by the product they come out with when you pop open these cans. But overall, yeah, absolutely fantastic. So thank you everybody in chat for hanging out. You guys are awesome. I think that's pretty much what I got for you guys today. So if you want to see more of a social media beer drinking experience that you can see people possibly checking in beers or like from 903 and all that kind of stuff, always going to recommend getting yourself on Untappd. It's a great platform. You can 8.5 out of 5. Yeah, you can check in beers, get badges, see what's popular in your area. And the cool thing about it is, if you want to possibly see if you can get this beer in your area, you can always search the beer you're searching for, and there's an option to where you can try to find a place that's close to you that sells it, because there's a lot of verified venues that and liquor stores that keep their beer stock up to date on Untappd as well, so people can figure out what's at the store before they even go, which I think is a great way to do it too. You kind of want to be prepared what you're going to be walking into before you go there. That's at least how I am, at least. But yeah, if you want to possibly get some more beers from 903, because they're on this platform all the time, always going to recommend getting yourself on Tavour. It's a great platform. That's a crew out of Washington State that get over 7,000 plus beers from breweries all around the country. So if you want a possible situation to where if you want to see if you can get them, I can send you a referral link if you want. Just hit me at the DMs or something like that. I'll send you a referral code where you get a free $10 if it works, because sometimes, depending on the state you're in, you may not be able to get Tavour to deliver to you just because they take advantage of small courier services to deliver the beer. So if you don't have any services that will deliver it in your area, you won't have it available to you. But they'll let you know right away if you can get stuff delivered. You just need to put in your zip code when you're creating your account and all that kind of stuff. But overall, yeah, that's pretty much it, ladies and gentlemen. So I'm going to end it like I always end it before we get the hell out of here. If you're going to drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. And I'll see y'all next time. I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your weekend. Cheers.